Hello everybody, so my name is Luis. Welcome to my channel. On this video I'm going to talk about my loss in day trading that I currently have, and I just wanted to share it with everybody to kind of show that things could get pretty bad in day trading if you do something like I did, which is I was trading pre-market, and I pretty much bought at the high, and the stock had already gone up 200%, or maybe like 150%. I'm gonna go to the chart so you can I can show you, but uh, I'm thinking it was roughly 150%, and it pulled down a little bit, and I went in thinking it was gonna go back up. It didn't. The loss is real big. It's the biggest I've ever had, and this time I didn't even average down. So by averaging down, the loss would have probably been smaller. But since I didn't average down and I put almost like 90% of my money like at the very top, then that's why I think this loss is so big. Um, so it made me go through depression. I was like not going to work, using up all my PTO. Like all my dreams were pretty much shattered, and like all the dreams I've ever had of like owning something nice, like for instance, like this home right here. It's in the millions, yeah, but I mean, I guess I'm asking for too much. But look, it's beautiful. Like you don't have neighbors. Like what else would anybody want? And then it's also the dream of ever quitting my 9 to 5. It's gone. Dream of like ever having, you know, I know it's materialistic stuff, right? And I know that that stuff probably won't bring happiness. I mean, it'll bring a little happiness, but maybe a lot of happiness. Who knows? What I was trying to do was make more money than my 9 to 5, and so I can at least afford a nice home, like something similar to this. Like maybe something like this in a different state isn't $1 million. Maybe it's only 200,000, 300,000. Like I know the houses in Oklahoma, they're pretty nice, and they're around 300,000, and they're probably about this size. But that's a big move to move out of California and go to a different state that I know nothing about. I'll rather want to stay here. So, but that would mean that I would have to make at least like 300,000 per year day trading. So I'm gonna go to the chart right now and show you my big loss. Okay, everybody. So here is the stock that I traded. I traded it. Let me see. It was October 8th, and I went in pre-market. So pre-market hours, it was going up, and when I seen it, it was already like going down a little bit, but it started going up this right here. So I probably went in exactly around here, this area. And yeah, it did go up a little bit more. And on this candlestick, the red one where it says $2.24, I probably could have gotten out right there with $200. But it's the same thing that I want more, and it starts rolling over. Then I start losing. But the thing with this one was that so I pretty much went in with everything. 90% of my money all was put in around this area. So I probably bought in like 3 times or 4 times. No, actually, I think I bought a lot more times than that. But it was all bought around this area here. So I think the most I paid was $2.17 a share, and I might have bought like, I don't know, 100 shares, or I can't remember. But that's the big problem, because if it starts going down, like you'll lose money a lot quicker. Like if I would instead bought, like, I would say 10% of my money here, and then put like another 10% here or 20% here, waited another hour or two, put in another 10-20% here, then yeah, the loss would have been smaller because I'm averaging down. And but then another thing that it's a big mistake on my part, that most day traders, they don't hold long term like I do. Like, they don't hold it for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. They don't hold it for days, they don't hold it for hours. These people, they go in and they hold it for a few minutes and that's it. And since they go in with a large amount of money, even a little 2% gain, a 5% gain is a pretty good gain for them. Like, so that's another mistake that I have to stop doing. Like, I can't be holding the stock more than 5 to 10 minutes. If it's going against me in 5 to 10 minutes, I need to get out. But I always tell that to myself, and I don't actually do it. Which is like, I don't have self-discipline. Like, I even write some things down and say, I'm not going to do this. And I eventually end up doing them. Like, yesterday I wrote, I'm not going to trade pre-market. And I ended up trading pre-market and I lost money. This loss it's over $9,000 loss. It's already been more than, I think, almost 2 weeks. And right now it's like at 70 cents. You see? It's an energy stock. Like, and then another bad thing that I do is I compare this stock, I try to compare it with another stock. Since it was an energy stock, I was like, oh, it's gonna go up like SPI, which was an energy stock also. And that stock went up 4,000% in 6 hours, from 5 in the morning to 11 in the morning. It went from $1 to $46. But it had a steady uptrend. Like, and so I gotta stop comparing stocks. Like, one's never gonna perform like the other one. I do have another account. It's through O.E.G, and that account, my money is like, I have over $25,000 in that account. So on that account, I can get in and out as many times as I want because the account is over 25,000. And this account, since it's under 25,000, I only can go in and out 3 times per week. That's the PDT rule. So I do have a chance to get in and out with O.E.G and day trade. But the bad thing about O.E.G is I would have to download Market Pro. But my computer is outdated and it doesn't download Market Pro because I need a new computer, which I ordered a new computer, but like, my money's just going left and right. Like, I don't know if I get that computer, if it's actually gonna work out for me, that I'm gonna do well day trading using O.E.G Market Pro. Yeah, let me just show you here. Well, it says 8,000, but it actually was at one point $10,000 loss, and I added 3,000 to this account so I could trade more, and I pretty much lost it all, and I only have 342. If you go to deposits, the total amount is 18,000 that I've put in out of my pocket. So out of those 18,000, I only have 10,900 left. So I pretty much lost $7,000. And here you can see in the performance, it says $7,000 loss. So on that stock, when I had the 3,000, I think I had 3,000 gain. It took all my gain, and on top of that, now it's taking out of my money, like, that I worked for. That it's not out of any gain, it's out of my pocket. And then after I did that trade, I went into like this. I wasn't thinking straight. I was going into other stocks and knowing that all these small caps, which usually are in the millions, because you can see here that the market cap, if they're in the millions, that's small caps. Like, if you go to Apple, or if you go to Tesla, or like, let's see, Tesla. they're not small companies. They're in the billions. So these companies, the small caps, they'll run up on news, like positive news, but just that day. And it's rare for them to continue to go up for a few days. It has happened, but it's rare. But for the most part, they'll go down. But like, let me show you just for an example that there is small caps here that go up, but it's rare. For instance, this one, oh no, this one's it's a 37 million market cap, but I think at one point, only because it's gone up so much, but like around March of 2020 over here, I'm sure it wasn't in the billions. It was a small cap over here around this area, which was let's see, it was around April 20th 2020. So it cost only $2.30, whatever it was. And at that time it probably was a small cap. It was it wasn't in the billions, it was probably in the millions. But so that's just to show you that some small caps, they do run up. Like this company, it's I think it's like a Chinese company. They're also trying to build out electric vehicles, and they're cheaper than Tesla, but the range isn't as good, I think. And or it might be almost around the same range, like for miles. I think there's only like some things that, for instance, the acceleration on the car, they're not as quick, I think. But they're nice cars. I seen some pictures of some of them, but I could show you a different one. Sunrun. Well, I'll just show this one because anyways it already ran up too much. I got this stock was recommended by Extreme Fortunes. It's a membership that I paid for. I paid $4,000 for that membership. And this was one of their stock recommendations. So this stock probably over here when it was around $7 a share. And I bought it at $15 a share, but it was probably a small cap at that point. Right now it's like a 7 billion market cap. And then there's even this one here. I forgot what they do. If you ever want to know what they do, you just go to here, profile, and it tells you a little bit of the company. So right here, Plug Power is a provider of alternative energy technology, focus on design development, commercialize, manufacture hydrogen fuel cell system. So what I've heard, this company, like I saw a YouTube video like a month ago, and this stock recommendation was provided by Extreme Fortunes 2019. And so whoever made the YouTube video like a month ago, like he on his video he says, oh yeah, they still got growth. So Extreme Fortunes does provide companies that are small cap that have potential to grow. This one, I didn't buy it because when I seen it and Extreme Fortunes, they, like, I read the profile they had on it and it was talking about something that they're gonna, I didn't think fuel cell was that great until like a month ago. I saw a YouTube video on some guy who did a YouTube video on this company, Plug Power, and he was saying that that they have the technology of providing fuel cell to forklifts, and it's better because comparing it to batteries, according to him, I don't know if it's 100% true or what or not, but if you charge a forklift, it takes like I don't know how many hours to charge, and on top of that you have to let the battery cool down for I don't know how many more hours. So I think it's like 4 hours to charge it and 4 hours to let it cool down. I'm not 100% sure those are the exact hours, but something he was pretty much saying that it takes longer to provide energy for a forklift using battery than using fuel cell, and Plug Power is providing fuel cell energy to forklifts where you just plug it in and it injects fuel cell, like just like when you go pump gas on your car and instantly it's full and instantly you can go use the forklift. You don't have to wait for it for 4 hours. You instantly use the forklift. And well, some companies, they see that as, oh, it's a lot quicker. I could save me a lot of time. I don't have to buy that many forklifts. You know, they view it as that. And I think on the news here, I think Amazon, was it Amazon? Online giant Amazon inked a deal with alternative energy company Plug Power in 2017. Oh, that long ago. It marked a major investment in the struggling small cap company. You see, it was a small cap at one point, with news of a deal sending the company shares up to 70% immediately after it was announced. You see, that's the thing. Small caps, after they announce certain deals, they go up massively. And that was 2017. So if I go here on the chart, and I'm just going to go to monthly. So I'll go weekly because you can't really see. I think it was here. Oh, it wasn't there. Okay, here, 2017. So it probably happened right here. February 2017. And if you go here, you can see they said 70%. It took it up 70%. So it does look like it kind of was 70% here. Like, it actually looks like it's a lot more. See, it ran up, right? And it did it for how long? Let's see. It did it from March 2017 all the way till November 2017. And then from there on out, it started rolling over and going down. But look at it now. It's way up there. It's 900. It's like 1,500 shares. I mean, 1,500%. So if you would have bought it in 2017, put in $1,000, you would have had like $15,000 gain right now, when it was worth 83 cents back then in 2017. But that's a long wait. So that's 4 years. And that's the thing about investing. You have to hold it long term. 4 years, 5 years, which is, it's the slower way to make money. But so now if you go here to NIO, which is like a electric vehicle, so here you can see it was at $1.19, and it shot up all the way to $29. It went up 1,692%, a lot more than Plug Power, and it did it in a shorter span of time. Here from November 8th, 2019 till now, because this company is going to provide a cheaper electric vehicle, and it's, some of them are kind of nice. Like the small one, I don't really like, but then they got one that looks like an SUV, and that's kind of nice. So yeah, then right here for this stock, like, what do you do? I mean, are you gonna buy at the high when it already went up 1,500%? Is it gonna go up more? How much more can it go? And I actually did buy it, but I think I bought it like around here at $23 a share. I'm not sure. I think, and I didn't put in that much money. I only put in like $300. So for that one, it's like I gotta hold it long term to see if it's gonna work out. I mean, unless this company, like, their cars don't turn out too great, people stop buying them, and then yeah, I could go back down, like roll over and start going down. Who knows? But yeah, the thing about small caps, there are some that go up. They go from small cap to large cap, and some do it in a shorter span of time, and some do it in a longer span of time. But all these small caps, what they're trying to do is, they start small, but they're bringing in technology that's supposed to make the world better. or more efficient, provide a product that's more efficient than whatever product you're using currently, whether it's battery powered forklifts or whether it's gas powered cars. You're replacing those products with something that's better, and not only better for efficiency, but also better for the planet. But like, I guess some of them, like electrical vehicles, yeah, they're not that efficient, but they're good for the planet, at least comparing them to gas powered, because I mean, Tesla is making the range a lot better. But you see, there I go again, sidetrack. I was talking about this loss, and now I'm talking about Tesla and plug power and NIO. Okay, so my thing is, I'm gonna just have to go to paper trading again. I gotta practice paper trading. If I can't make money paper trading, then I shouldn't be day trading at all. And also, since I'm gonna get that new computer, I'm gonna have access to Market Pro, and I should be able to have access to hotkeys, which is a thing where you press shift and a letter or shift and a number, and it does something like, you could design the hotkey to buy 500 shares instantly at market, or you could design it to sell 500 shares instantly at market. You don't have to actually click, like for instance this one, if I want to buy, I have to do paper trading, then I have to put in the quantity, 500 shares. That's losing time. And then I have to put in whether it's going to be limit or market, and if it's pre-market hours and after market hours, I can only do limit. So then I have to put in the limit price, and the limit price is always off from the current price, because you can see here, this limit price, it says 888, because that's the price that it closed at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard, and after hours it went up to 8.95. So let's say it's going to $9, so now I have to click here, take off the 8, put in $9, and if it went to 9.25, I have to click dot and then 25 and then okay. And by the time I'm doing all this, it probably already went up to $9.30. And then you have to put in, if it's extended hours, you have to click yes on extended hours, and then you have to hit click confirm. But since the market's closed right now, it's not going to go through. See, it's not going to actually fill my entry. So I'm going to cancel it. I have to cancel it here. So that's the thing. Like, I don't recommend using your phone. Like, I'm doing a big mistake by using my phone as to day trade. And it has worked out. I've been lucky here and there, and I have made a little bit of gain for some trades. There are a lot more gains here, but the gain is not as big as the losses. You see, when I'm having $8,000 loss, $5,000 loss, 3,000, 2,000, and then over here the gains, the most that I've ever had is 1,600, 1,500. It's not even compared to my loss. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself if I fail with this. Like, the only option I have, I think, is save up enough money and move out of state to get a nice home outside of California, because there's no way I'm gonna afford a nice home here in California with the amount of money I get paid. Like, look at these houses. I went to Zillow and I saw a house in Lake Elsinore. It's $250,000. Look at it. It's only a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It doesn't even have drywall. It's bare studs. It's missing some windows. I think it's missing a door here. And it's built in 1930. It's older than my house. And it's only got 0.89 acres. And it's selling for $250,000. Like, what kind of planet did they put me in? There's no way, like, I could even afford this house right now. well, maybe I could afford it, but look at all the work that has to go into it to fix it. It's insane. Like, I don't want to fix an old house. I already work a 9 to 5, and when I get off work, I want to go to a house and relax. I don't want to go to a beat up house like this one and try to fix it. And plus, I'm not even that great of a handyman. Like, I'll do some drywall work and I'll do some painting. But when it comes to like restoring a whole bathroom or restoring a whole kitchen, those are big projects, and I don't think I can do them like fast, like people who are experienced in doing those kind of things. It'll take me years probably, because when I freaking remodeled my bedroom, it took me 4 years to remodel the bedroom. I tore it down like this to bare studs, and I rewired it, and I think it took me 4 years, but I was doing it like when I would get out of work, I would work a little bit on the house, and I didn't want to tear it down really, but the reason I tore it down is because it only had like two outlets that worked on one wall only, and it was just a nightmare, and I'm tired of it. Like, I don't want that, and I don't want an apartment because like I don't want my neighbor to be on the other side of the wall. Like, I'm gonna have like three neighbors. They're all gonna be on the other side of the wall. Like, who wants that? Like, no privacy at all. I mean, I want a nice house with no neighbors. Like, just privacy. Can we have that at least? Is that something we can have? As a peasant like I am, I probably can't have that. Unfortunately, it's depressing to me. So I just wanted to show the big loss. Thanks for watching my video. I know it's I get sidetracked and I start talking about other stuff. I'm gonna continue at it because this money, I mean, I'm gonna not try to lose it. Like, who wants to lose money? But I'm gonna try to build it back up. Even if I do lose it, like, I'm not gonna go hungry. I'm not gonna go homeless. I'm gonna still, continue on with life, even though it's hard. Yeah, so that's it for my video. Thanks for watching. I hope you can learn something from it, and you can see me on the next video. Okay, bye.